Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway in Foxborough. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Check. Great. Hey.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run with Hunt. Pushing his way through. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
All right, Brad, I know we're early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From just shy of midfield, Newton. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. They'll try the air now with Newton. Complete. Smith has it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Newton now to throw. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory?
Touchdown, Patriots! Henry, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Tua going to throw. There's the first NFL catch for the first rounder, Jalen Waddle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And Dolphin first down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Dancing to his left. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And they drop it for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins nothing.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you know, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Newton to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Christian Wilkins able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here comes Grant on the return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
They still playing soccer. Gun.
To throw is Newton. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jalen Phillips brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Let's go, D.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Jason Sanders to kick off on the line.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots
first down as they begin the drive. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It'll be a gain of 11, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Newton on 3rd down. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 37.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Miami's receivers had the 2nd fewest yards of any receiving group in 2020 and the fewest yards in run after catch as well. Jalen Waddle, he might solve both of those problems. Taking 6th overall, he picks up a first down right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the Decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you. Go. Mike five.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that are going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Tua. Throw left side, complete. That's Fuller. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down, Dolphins.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
That's all you got! Take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, 27 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England them with a first down as they begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Hunt. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Again, it's Hunt. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And you know it pains them to be this close. And you know they're going to want to go for it here. But they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a 1-score game. It's only logical.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They snap it to Newton. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. On for the extra point is Folk. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Dolphins 17, Patriots 14. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Come on now, let's go.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We usually talk about does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
To try again after the sack. Tua is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Choose the mic. Oh, here we go. Mike 2, Mike 2. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Now Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
This is taken at the 18. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Patriots take over. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Newton. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They run right side with Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check 13. Check 13.
Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A carry here for Hunt. And some space here. And all their way in. Touchdown, New England. Kareem Hunt, 38 yards. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Tua going to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And some room to work. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. Oh, Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. It's Connor Duggar who picks it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they've got it inside the 10 and the 8. 111 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Steps away to his left. Here's Fuller with a catch. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Tua sets up to pass it. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He's got it in.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, 61 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Two are going to try and throw for it. Being chased out left. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. The Pats at the line ready to go. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And even 150 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Hunt. And he's taken down inside the 30. Not good for 19 and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. In the fourth quarter, this is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They run with Hunt. Stays on his feet. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
20.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Like Bob, defense wins championships, baby.
Cam's going to run the option right. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It was Snacks, Damon Harrison, who came in and ate him for lunch. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play. And maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for New England, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Miami, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink.